Good evening, everyone. On the air with VA3EWV. And we're going to see, last time we didn't have the music wasn't playing in the background, so I'm going to see if that works this time. So we'll check that out. Started. So it definitely wasn't coming through.
Get on the air again in the pile-up storm. Signals clash in the airwave swarm. My heart races as the calls transform. Breaking through the static is the norm. With the mic in hand, breaking through the chaos, ain't it grand? Calling QRC across this roving land. Catching that rare one just like we planned. On the Rove again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Heading from park to park, making QSOs with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again.
Folks.
Heading from park to park, making QSOs with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again.
Okay, it's 8 o'clock. We're going to get started there. Good evening, everyone. This is a Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Before we get started, is the frequency in use or is there any emergency traffic? Please come now. Okay, nothing heard. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Friday evening, 2 years running, AllStar EchoLink Friday Evening Net with your host on the air with VA3EWV. My name is Ernest. I'm from St. Andrews, West Ontario, Canada. I have been a ham for 2 years now, January the 17th, 2023. So going on 3 years here in a couple of months. Love all the radio fun stuff. Very active in portable operations, HF, you name it. I'm trying to do it. And recently enrolled in CW Ops, trying to get my CW's certificate. So that's going to be one of the topics tonight. Is have you ever tried CW? Did you use it in the past? Did you have any fun with it? Would you be willing to get back in it? That's going to be kind of the topic of tonight. And if you've never tried it before, you know somebody, you could probably share a story or two. So here's how the net runs. Let me just pause. So the way this net runs, we have 3 rounds of traffic. It's a very unique net. I haven't seen many like it. So the first round is a topic, and tonight's topic is anything about CW. Let's just keep it like that. Whatever story you want to tell about CW, your experiences back when I was 6 years old, et cetera, or right now, whatever. That's the first topic. The second thing is what you're doing for fun on the weekend. Doesn't have to be radio. It could be just what are you doing for fun. It may be something that we might want to do. And then the last round, and I always encourage folks to bring pen and paper to this net. Bring pen and paper. Have your QRZ up. Have your QRZ up, folks. If you're at home, if you have your QRZ page up, you can see and follow along at home. I'm not showing it because I have a premium version, and it does show addresses and things like that. So I'm not going to show mine, but have your QRZ up. And that way you can know who you're talking to. And sometimes when you do it, you can see their email address, things like that. So you can reach out to the folks. So that's how we do it. First round is the topic. Second round, what you're doing for the weekend. And the third round, if you heard something cool that you want to talk to somebody about, that's what we do there. I want to thank everybody for being out there. We have 2 repeaters connected tonight. We have 5 people waiting, and we have about 3 people on YouTube. So just to let you know, this is live streamed on YouTube. I've been doing that like that for 2 years. So I would just want to put the warning out. All right. So let's get started here. You're going to come. Let me pause. I put a reminder for myself to start with short time check-ins. So if you don't want to participate in the question, but you want to get your name in the log there, you can do just that. So we're going to be taking short time check-ins right now. Go ahead.
VA3KNU, Red, Greeley, Ontario.
So VE3KNU Reg out of Greeley, how are you connecting? What are you connecting through V3PGC? Are you connecting through the 220 repeater, or through? How are you connecting this evening?
Yeah, VA3KNU here. Yeah, through EchoLink on Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Still can't get to receive, but I'm pushing lots into the PGC, but that's okay. I'll figure out the bugs. So V3KNU, back to you.
Well, we definitely appreciate you being out there, Reg. And you're a new ham, if I'm not mistaken. I know I don't see you coming up on the QRZ. Did you set up a QRZ profile yet? It's never mandatory, but if you're in the radio world, there it's kind of like you're in the white pages if you do that over.
Thanks for that. I've been meaning to get at it there, but I've been away and then now pretty well settled back to my residence. So I'll be working on that within the next while. Wasn't sure how to get it all done, but I'm going to figure it out. And if I can't, well, I'll reach out to you there. But not yet. But it is my intent to get it done. Interested in that as well. Just finishing the base station setup. I'm still working on it, believe it or not. And but yeah, we'll get there. V3KNU.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, look, everything is one step at a time. I didn't get everything done in one day, that's for sure. But I talked so much, everybody was jumping in there to help me. And I even had people come over to the shack, help me get set up. So that's Reg, everybody. Reg, I think that's right. Reg, right?
Yes, that's correct. V3KNU, Reg, Roman, Echo, George. Back to you, Ernest.
Okay, thank you, Reg. Any other short time check-ins before we get started with the topic of the evening? Any other short time check-ins? Please come now.
V3F said. NX3F. I'll stick around for one go round. NX3F. This is Victor Alpha 3, Radio Quebec Sierra. No traffic, short cut in. Over.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. We got a house full, even if it's just for a little in and out. The reason I like that is because I know we do have a lot of scanner listeners, and I love my scanner listeners, that's for sure. So thank you for popping out there. So we have VA3FZ at the top, NX3F, Mr. Allen in the middle there, and VA3 Radio Quebec Sierra, my friend Jeff. Also, just let all the locals know we do have our Hamfest, our Eastern Ontario Hamfest tomorrow, 9 o'clock. St. Albert's, Ontario. If you go to eohamfest.something.com or .ca, let me see, eohamfest, .com. Yes, that's it. eohamfest.com. I think it's, yep, there we go. There we go. I'll put that up on the screen for the people on YouTube there. eohamfest.com. All the details are there. Starts at 9 o'clock in the morning. St. Albert Community Center, 201 Principal Street, St. Albert, Ontario, KOA3CO. Love to see you guys out there. I've had about over a dozen calls and emails saying, "Hey, Ernest, are you going to be at the Hamfest?" Yes. Okay, I'm coming. So that's pretty cool. That's about over a dozen people coming to the Hamfest because little old me's going to be there. So that's pretty exciting. It's like a family reunion. So I'm going to get to have fun there. Anyway, thank you, Jeff, for coming in for your quick in and out. Mr. Allen, we'll good to you, and we'll go to my friend Robert that I haven't heard all year. VA3FZ, how's it going?
Good evening, Ernest, everybody on net. It's going pretty good. Been a busy summer working, and now we're just starting to wind down, so I can stay up later at night, Friday nights, not fall asleep. I try to get in here, but I can't usually do it. So, anyways, I just wanted to say hi, and I'm using my AllStar Node, and good evening, and we're going to follow along for a while. VA3FZ.
Well, it's sure a pleasure you being out there, that's for sure. And also, I know you were putting up your tilt tower. I'll ask you a little bit about that later when we get to the rag juice section of what you're doing for the weekend. Because I saw some pictures going up, but I didn't ever see the final thing. All right. And for all you on YouTube there's all the information to get connected to us tonight. AllStar Node 60092, EchoLink Node 4399. Also visit my YouTube channel On the Air with VA3EWV. Okay, let's see here. Okay, we got so Mr. Allen, let's go ahead and take you. You're gonna be a quick in and out. How's it going with you? Any CW stories for me? Over.
Yeah, okay, good evening, everybody. This is NX3F. When I first started out, it was just CW exclusive for me because I was a novice back in 71, 72 time frame. So that was my first introduction to amateur radio. So I worked mainly just CW, and then eventually, as the years progressed on, we moved up the ranks to general, advanced, and then extra. But it's kind of funny that you met this. I always thought it was kind of strange before I got my license. I always thought that when you're on CW, that the tone that the receiver was listening to was always generated in the transmitter. And then after I got my license to get on the air, I found out that was not true. That was not true. But anyways, I made some very, very, very enjoyable contacts on CW. Even though my first contact, I was extremely nervous. As a matter of fact, I was so nervous I couldn't even get the dots and dashes out right. I was just so nervous. But as time went on, I began to smooth out quite a bit. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and listen for just a little bit here. And I'm gonna clear on out here. I can take care of some things here this evening. So thanks for letting me check in. VA3EWV NX3F.
NX3F in the group. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor returning. I've been hearing I've been hearing a lot of that. People's first time on the net. My friend Rob, who's out for his walk there, he told me he was just wanting to do a quick contact, and the guy wanted to get into a rag chew, and he said that he was sweating bullets. His shirt was drenched, right? Trying to get through the first QSO. So that was pretty funny there. But and he still does CW to this day, especially with contests. So that's pretty cool. And a lot of people are getting back into it, I've heard. When I come back, I know you're here for a short time, but think about some advice you can give to me or something that I might run into as I take my journey through CW. Okay, next on the list there, if I'm not mistaken, so we had Mr. Allen. Jeff said no traffic. We're at Alpha 5 Delta, Alpha 5 Papa Delta. Come on in.
Yeah, good evening, AA5PD, James, Shawnee, Oklahoma. You almost caught me off guard. My mind was occupied there. But anyway, first time check in. I'm a good friend of Richard, your friend down here in Oklahoma, KJ5GVQ. And
matter of fact, he may chime in on my note here shortly. I don't know. We'll have to see. He was just getting off work a while ago. But first time check in, just want to say hello. And I didn't even hear what your questions were for the night. But anyway, just wanted to jump in and say hello.
Roger. So yeah, thank you. First time check-in, always a pleasure. And we are going to welcome you back, of course. So like I said, we have 3 rounds of traffic on this net. The first round is like a topic. Tonight's topic is anything CW. Any stories you want to tell? I'm actually enrolled in CW Ops there. It's my second go around. The first round was tragic. I didn't even think I was going to want to do it anymore, but it was tragic. But I signed up again, and these guys are a bunch of fun, and we're already sending our call sign and our QTH and learning the pro signs and stuff like that, because there's more to it than just letters and numbers, right? So if you have anything to share with us later on about CW experiences or a good story, please, we'll welcome you to do so. Okay, so yeah, come on back. That's the topic of the day. Anything CW, have any stories for us? Over.
Oh, I remember back years, many moons ago, when, the moons of Venus were, anyway, long time ago. When I first started CW, I remember getting very confident with what I was sending, but I was not as confident as receiving. It took me a long time to get up to speed, but when I finally got my general, I kind of made an effort to try to practice more CW, but I haven't done it too much afterwards. I've got interested in all kinds of other things, and you know how it is. The hobby takes different directions. So bucket list in 2017, I got my extra, and that was kind of my bucket list then. But CW has always been fun. It's where I started. I can still remember to this day taking my 5 words a minute CW to get my novice. So that's about it. But anyway, I hope that'll suffice the story there. AA5 PD.
Alpha 5, Papa Delta in the group, Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor returning. Yeah, man, I'm just blessed to hear all those good stories and things like that. It's really encouraging to me, and I've even had some local folks do a what do you call it, a QSO with me as I was doing Parks on the Air. What I've been hearing, because remember, only 2 years in the hobby, there are a lot of people coming back to CW, not the rag chew. They are doing the portable operations. There are people out there like myself, activators out there in the different parks or lighthouses, or there's all kinds of stuff. Windmills on the air, summits on the air, you name it. Barbecue pits on the air. Probably not that, but I would definitely go to one of those. I don't know how much radio I'll be doing, but I'll definitely hit me some of that cute. But anyway, it's really they have the interaction. So the person doing the activating is doing all the stuff, and then you just come in, you do their call sign, give them their signal strength and stuff like that. You're going on about your business. So if you can pull out the call signs, it's something to get you back in. And since it's repetitive, right, you can build yourself up. That's what I've been being told. And I tried to spot myself on CW out there, and all I heard was, and I was like, "Yep, I'm out. He gone." So that was my first experience. Okay, we'll break with you now, and like I said, we can have more fun. So stay tuned. We can keep this going because you'll remember different things down the road. So James, we'll break with you there. We'll pick it up with John. A Kilo Echo 2, Foxtrot Whiskey Echo. Come on in, John.
Good evening, everyone. How's everybody doing? I got no CW stories. I'm just 6-8 months into the hobby and still working on an HF rig, so no stories there other than looking for the right radio and still doing a lot of research and shopping around. So nothing to report. Back to you, Paris. Back to the net. KE2 Foxtrot Whiskey Echo. John in New Jersey.
Thank you so much, John. And I'm going to jar your memory there. But before I do, I got a notification that Victor Echo 2 Delta Echo Whiskey. So we do have two repeaters attached to us this evening. VE3 PGC repeater out of Cornwall and the VE3 SVC 220 repeater. So if anybody are on those two repeaters, please come now. Calling any traffic on VE3 PGC and VE3 SVC 220. Go ahead. Okay, VE2 EQL, tell VE2 DEW that I still got them in the I got them in the log. Okay, I think we just finished with James there. So let's go down to John, Kilo Echo 2 Foxtrot Whiskey Echo.
No, that was me. You just finished with me. John, Kilo Echo 2, Foxtrot Whiskey Echo. Back to you.
Roger. I do have a feature on here that lets me highlight that, so I just did. Let's pick it up with Kilo 5 Bravo Delta Lima. Brad, go ahead.
VA3EWV and the net. This is K5EDL. Good evening from Howard, Texas, Northeast Texas, where it's Football Friday in the Low House. And check in my better half, Peggy, Kilo 5 Foxtrot Lima by proxy. She's on her way home. Her Newton Eagles beat the Ritter last Friday, Thursday 16, and they opened district play with Anderson Shiro tonight, and I think they're already leading like 6-0. So good start to the game, and waiting to see on YouTube my Jacksonville Indians opening district play with Nacogdoches Dragons. Let me reset. And the game always with Nacogdoches is always very interesting. We had the distinction with them holding the national record that still stands even 15 years later as 2010 for overtime with them. Game got finally over at 1 a.m. South Florida winning 81. Sounds more like a basketball game than a football game. Anyway, so at CW, of course, learned it for my license and dabbled in it a little bit. Sure love to get back into it, especially with parts on the air. And so, it's fun to get back into it after a while. But enjoy it wherever I can. Back to you, K5BDL.
K5BDL in the group. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor returning. Thanks for that. Yep. So I'm not rooting for the Ritter because they were well, I don't remember if they were 5A or 4A when I was living down south there. But yeah, I know they had a really good band though. I really love the band. Good the teams are going out there. The football is in the air. It's that time of the year. And I was wanting to ask you, have you ever had a Frito pie? I know they used to have them over there at Palmville High School at the stadium. You go there and they had a bag of Fritos. They take the knife or the X-Acto knife, cut it down the middle with the bag laying, flat. Open it up there and pour the chili and cheese in it and some jalapenos on it. You sit there in the stands, and that was it. Have you ever had one of those? Back over to you.
This is K5BDL. Yes, sir, I certainly have. Sure to remember many years going to the concession stand and get one of those. They take that bag of Frito chips, cut it along the side, and put in the chili, cheese, onions, jalapenos, and a spoon. Because see that bag, the way it's then situated, well, it serves as a bowl, and you got your chili and Fritos. Very portable, very good.
Roger, Roger. If you're on YouTube there, I'm showing a picture of it on the air there. Well, on the YouTube there, and they got really fancy with theirs, man. I guess you with the sour cream and stuff. But I like that. You know that old hot machine stuff. You don't know when the last time it was cleaned. That's the good stuff there. Yeah. So thanks for being out there, and thanks for coming in with that next round. Remember, guys, when you come in, name, QTH, how long you've been a ham, and then today's topic is any CW fun out there. So let's see who's next on our list. I'm down to now the birthday boy here. VA3GIC, VA3GIC in the house. The birthday boy, come on in. How are you today?
Ernest, good evening, and thank you so much for those kind words. Indeed, that is the birthday boy, I say. I was licensed in 2021 December. I'm from Southern Ontario, Guelph, Ontario. CW, no sir, but I'm actually going to join the Long Island Club for CW, I think, and try to wrap my head around that. Thanks so much, Ernest, for taking my call. I do appreciate that. And back to Net Control. This is Victor Alpha 32 in your target.
Thank you so much, James. I hope you had a really good day. The ham fest are around. People are getting ready for the winter stuff. We're probably going to have a lot of people going back in the house. And with that being said, with a lot of people about to be, from outside from all the summer fun and probably more inside, right? This might be a good time to tell them about those IP phones that you got. Over.
Yeah, roger that, Ernest. Again, this is Victor Alpha 3, Judy India Charlie. I just would like to announce I do have a bunch of Cisco 303 SIP phones. I may have some 504s left. I'm not sure. Basically, they're free. If you want them, you pay the shipping, which is a little bit hard now in Canada, considering Canada Post is now on strike. So, anybody would like them, speak up now, and I could either hold them or figure it out how to get it to you. All you have to do is pay the shipping. Thanks so much, Ernest, for mentioning that and asking me to mention that. I do appreciate that. I'm back to Net Control. This is Victor Alpha 3 India Charlie.
Yeah, thanks so much for always trying to help a ham, helping hams there. Okay, well, we're moving along pretty good here. We also have Whiskey 5 Delta Sierra Lima on YouTube there checking in. Says hello all. Good to see you still trying to copy CW. We have 6 people on right now on the YouTube channel. If you haven't been there before, just look for On the Air with VA3EWV and give us a thumbs up on the things. I'm nowhere near having any plaques or anything like that, but fun story. I have over 620 subscribers. That's pretty good, and I haven't had anybody leave, so that's even better. So yeah, go ahead and like and subscribe there and keep it going. And it's always something good to watch and go back on. I've actually had people tell me they've gone back to interesting conversations and been able to accomplish some radio things there. All right, we have just had Mr. Clayton in there. So we're over to Robert, VE2DEW. We're calling that station out of Quebec if you're still there. VE2 Delta Echo Whiskey. Okay, any other stations on the VE3 PGC repeater or the VE3 SVC 220 repeater wishing to check in, please come now.
VA3EWV-L.
Okay, we picked up John, VE2EQL. And before we go to John, any other stations before we go to the top? Any other stations on the local repeaters wishing to check in, please come now. And speaking of the local repeaters, I just thought of something. If you guys have repeaters in your area that aren't getting any exercise, and you may think it'll be cool to come here because I've been blessed to be here every Friday night for 2 years straight, except for 2 because I was out of the country. We can get those repeaters on there and at least have something for the people to listen to in the area, if nothing else. Excuse me. Come on in, John, VA3EWV-L.
Roger. Good evening to everybody on the net. Good evening, Ernest, Victor, Echo 2, Echo Quebec Lima in Moncton, Ontario. I have no traffic except just getting last minute details for the Eastern Ontario Hamfest, which will be a very good event tomorrow morning. And with that, I'll pass it back to you, Ernest.
No problem, no problem. John, before you go, do you have any CW stories or any advice for me as I'm in my 4th week of CW Ops class? Over.
No stories, unfortunately. Nothing, that's you.
John's like, nope, no stories for the CW stuff. Okay, John, and yes, I have that Eastern Ontario Hamfest. That's eohamfest.com. All the instructions are being there. I've heard lots of door prizes. I've heard Retivus is going to be there. And I saw them in Carp, Ontario, and they were giving out like nice cloth bags. I don't have mine in the shack here, but I have one, and I've started using that as my lunch bag at work. And I heard they're giving away shirts too, or were giving away shirts at the last ones. We'd love to see you there if you can make it, 9 a.m. to noon tomorrow. Yeah. So hopefully we'll see people there. I think I'm at the bottom of the list. If there's someone that I haven't called in yet, please come in now. Okay, looks like I got everybody, so that's good. Let's see. No, I see a new call sign that just popped in. Good evening. I think it's Alpha Delta 2 Golf Uniform. Alpha Delta 2 Golf Uniform. It says never connected. Welcome to the Friday evening All-Star Echo Link Net. My name is Ernest. Call is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. I'm here in St. Andrews, West Ontario. I've been a ham for 2 years and been getting into everything I can get my hands into. Tonight's topic is about CW. If you have any stories, know somebody that did CW, anything CW related, I'm asking because I'm enrolled in that. And that's the topic. You don't have to talk about that. You can talk about anything. But anyway, come on in. Alpha Delta 2 Golf Uniform. And we will give Alpha. Oh, there we go. Many. Okay, folks, I had to disconnect Vinny, but that's okay. We'll try to bring him back there. Yeah, that's why I like using my node. That way I can disconnect people. If I'm not using my node, I can't disconnect people. That would have been a shame. But we hopefully we get Vinny back in. Everybody that's new to AllStar EchoLink, I do love to have you coming in, and this is a safe place for you to get to know your EchoLink and AllStar. That's why I started this, to help people get an AllStar and EchoLink. Those of you that are out here on AllStar and EchoLink know your challenges when you're getting it started there. So we hope Vinny can come back. He was a little low there, but he just didn't know to unkey. So I'll reach out to him if he's on QRZ there and get him going. All right, we're at the bottom of the list there. We're going to go back to the top, and it's just about what's going on for the weekend. Let's start with the repeaters: VE3PGC, VE3SVC. Anything going on, radio phone wise or other? What's your weekend? Let's see. Anyone on the repeaters wish to check in? Please come down. Okay, let's pick it up with VE3K and U. Okay, V and 3, K and U may be gone. I think Victor Alpha 3 Foxtrot. I think Victor Alpha 3 Foxtrot Zulu Rob is gone. I think Mr. Allen, he was in and out. He's gone. VA3 Radio Quebec Sierra, are you still there? You doing anything this weekend there, Jeff?
This is Victor Alpha 3, Radio Quebec Sierra. I was thinking of going to the Hamfest out in St. Albert's tomorrow. But if I don't make it, I want to let you know I'm going to try and have an article for next month's newsletter to tell how my 1 year amateur radio career has been going for the 1 year that I had. Over.
Hey man, that's pretty amazing. That's pretty. When did you get your license there, Jeff? Jeff, VA3 Radio Quebec Sierra, when did you get your license there? Over. We may have doubled, Jeff. Could you come back in again?
I got my license in June of last year, or around the 20th or something. Over.
Well, it's definitely time to celebrate. Yes, so that's good. Yes, that'll be great to get something in the next newsletter for that to celebrate your 1 year in ham radio. That's awesome. And as I always say to people, welcome to the hobby. You've done quite a few things yourself and experimented and had a couple of different types of radios and stuff. So I know you've had some fun going to some fox hunts and things like that. So yeah, lots of fun. Good to have you out there, Jeff. We'll break with you now, and we'll go to who's the next one? Alpha 5 Papa Delta. Are you still there? Over. Okay, one more call for Alpha 5 Papa Delta. This is the second round. What's going on in your weekends? Alpha 5 Papa Delta. If you're still there, come on in.
Yep, AA5PD, James, Shawnee, Oklahoma. Well, I'm actually getting ready to come your direction. I leave Wednesday next week, and we're going all the way up to Coewan, way up northeast, and we'll be up there for about a week and a half or so. And I'm a musician. I play in going up there with a ministry team, and we'll be doing some stuff up that way. So that's on my agenda for the weekend, just kind of getting ready for my trip and trying to get some remote access stuff set up on my FTX10 and downloaded the new FT control software today and got that all set up on my iPad so I can remote into my FTX10. So that'll be kind of cool. So I get to play radio a little bit on the road. Did it last time I went up that way, and I did it off my 991A and did it with remote ham. So this will be a little different for me this time. This will be kind of nice. But other than that, just getting ready for next week, and that's about the highlight of my weekend, I think. AA5PD.
Oh, goodness gracious. AA5PD, hold the horse there. remote something for FT991A. I'm trying to write the notes. What is that called again?
Well, there's software out, put out by RC Forbes. It's remote ham software. It's absolutely free if you run it on a PC. So you have to have a client and a server. The server, of course, runs all the time, plugs into your 991A, and then you set up the client software on a other PC, and you can remote into your 991 or 7300 ICOM. I even had it set up on a 7600 ICOM. There's all kinds of things you can do with it. If you use it with your phone, it will only support an Android. It does not work on the iPhone. The software for the Android, I believe, is $10, but it does work very, very well. But I'm using something a little different. I'm using it with my iPad, and it is a new software that Yaesu just put out called FT Control. It does cost money to the tune of about $80 in tax, and I installed it today, and it was easy breezy setup.
All right. Good afternoon, folks. This is Steve KI5JUF. Hope everyone's having
10 or the SEU LAN control module for your Yaesu, but so far it's just worked phenomenal.
Man, I'm typing as fast as I can. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I like this net. You get to hear all this other cool stuff. FT control for Yaesu. And luckily for me, my iPhone took a beating there. My wife gave me her something S10. So yeah, so I see it here. But the FT control for Yaesu looks like it is only for well, I have an iPad, so I see the download on the Mac for the Mac and the Apple Store. So that's kind of cool. I did not know that was possible. So supported radios: FT710, FTDX10, FTDX101, D or MP. So okay, well, I'll look at some of that stuff. I did not know that. Oh, why is there? So for that particular one, the F991 is not supported, and it just says here. Well, not much. Anyway, you gave me some more things to think about, and that's why I like this net. So I'm going to go back and listen to that part again. And on my screen, I have that Win for Yaesu suite. I think that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's called an SCU LAN, and that is the network adapter interface that is designed for those particular models. You have to have that interface in order for it to work. You're lucky you'll find them on QRZ for sale. I actually picked one up at a Ham Fest, and I won't tell you what I gave for it because the guy probably didn't know what he had, and I didn't argue price, so we'll put it like that. But you have to have that module. Now, they say that you can use the RC Forbes remote ham software with the FTDX10, but I have not been successful to get that to work yet. I tried it with mine just for giggles, and did not work. And I don't know if it was just settings and I was kind of in a hurry, so I didn't spend a lot of time on it. I already had several other options that I could use for remote access. I use a phone that is Android-based. It's called a Sonum XP8, and it has a push-to-talk feature on the phone itself, and it's very, very easy to set up. You can use it with EchoLink, AllStar. My gosh, the sky's the limit with what you want to do with it, but I used to use it with the RC Forbes software and remote right in with it to my 991A, AA5PD.
Okay, I definitely hope you're on QRZ because I'm going to reach out to you for sure after you get back, probably because I know you're packing up and stuff like that. And what over my 2 years, what I've learned is this: there are people that will really try a lot of stuff if they had someone to help them get it set up. I wouldn't be where I'm at now. I remember my friend Rob there, VA3EWV-L. He came to my house. He goes, "Hey, you might like this. loaded up on the computer, that was FT8. I use that all the time, no matter what anybody says, especially for portable operations. I have to be at work early in the morning. I can't do a lot of evening HF stuff, and not hardly anybody's on to be doing any voice at 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. So I just pull up there in front of across the street from work there at the park, and I run FT8 for a couple hours before I go to work. So I'm just saying, if you get people set up with things, they'll use it. Thanks so much. There was a lot of good conversation there. I hope that you guys were taking some notes there in the background. Thank you so much. And we'll break with you, and then we'll pick it up with the next person there. Over. Okay, the next person on the list is Victor Alpha 3 Foxtrot Zulu. I thought you were gone there, but Robert, you're back. How's it going? What you up to for the weekend?
Remote in and help you do some configurations. There are some port forwards you have to do with your router. It's just pretty simple stuff, kind of like basically like doing AllStar or EchoLink. It's kind of the same principles. You just gotta do a little network work, and other than that, it's pretty simple. Hey, 5PD.
I really appreciate that. So yeah, I'm definitely going to get to you. All right, we'll break with you and pick it up with Victor Alpha 3 Foxtrot Zulu. Come on in. What you up to this weekend, Rob?
Well, VA3EWV-L. Well, we're not doing too much. We'll probably see you tomorrow. That's about the extent of it. Tomorrow, Sunday, we've got a camper. We've got to close down for the winter time. You know all about that. So we'll take care of that, get it wrapped up, and then free us up for some other ham radio activities in the weekends to come. Back to you, VA3EWV-L.
VA3FZ in the group. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor returning up. Yeah, I know all about getting the RV shut down and stuff, and winterized and all that stuff like that. We don't have ours anymore. We have a pool now. So I've already been told after the ham fest and all that stuff, I have to start getting the pool ready to be winterized there, and all the plants in and this and that. You know how it goes. Get the implements ready for the winter time. Do one last mow, part of the last of October, and that'll be that. Thanks for being out there, Rob, and good to have you on the net this evening there. Okay, let's see who else we have here that I haven't brought in. I think, well, you know what? If I haven't brought you in, because I've lost my place on my tracker. So if you have anything to talk about or you're doing anything fun for the weekend, just come on in. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor.
Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Victor Quebec.
That's what I'm talking about. How about the one they call the raw ham? Kilo Quebec 5 Golf. Well, yeah, come back in with your call. I'll get you in the log there, Robert.
Yeah, Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Victor Quebec. Richie out of Oklahoma. And you was talking to my buddy James there, AA5CT. He's quite the fella there. We in the same club, and he shared a whole lot of knowledge with me and different things. He's a good guy there. But good evening all on the net. I hope everybody's doing well. Hey, I'm so late getting on. My phone was about to die. I had to work late, and here I am. KJ5GBQ.
Hey, Richard, look. Halfway through my activation last night, I thought about you. And the reason I thought about you is because the bands were doing really good last night, especially on 20. I was working DX like nobody's business out there. And I was like, what's going on? And it was around 8 something. I was like, shoot, I bet the raw ham's out there on 40. How's it? Were you on last night? I didn't see a pop-up or anything. But how are the conditions on your side or where you were? Over?
I tell you, I really hadn't got a chance to play. Works had me tied down. I was on call Wednesday night, and I sat down, and we had some Thunder Bummers coming in, and I was like, I think I'm going to be able to fit it in. And I got everything set up. It was about 10 minutes from going live,
and I got a couple, and so I had to pack up and go back to work. And so yeah, it's just how it is. And then met James last night, and we had our little local net, and so I hadn't really got the chance to play any HF. So yeah, I did get a new toy. You know, I was telling you I was looking at that 991. Man, I am super impressed with that radio. I wasn't expecting the audio to be as well as it is, and I'm really looking forward to getting on.
Hey, I'm super excited to hear that you got the 991. Man, I'm staying with my daughter there in Ottawa, since I can't drive home every day. And I was unpacking my stuff, Richie, out of the car. I had all my clothes in a tall clothes basket, and I had my radio halfway up the middle, like about three ways from the top of the basket, with some clothes on top, my phone and stuff like that. And it was dark out, and I was pulled up on the side of the shoulder there, and I popped up the trunk, put the thing down, started to get some stuff out of the trunk, and I just heard a noise, and my radio was in the water, speaker side down in the water. I never moved so quick. The phone's gone. It's done. And I was sitting there sweating. I couldn't get that radio on for nothing. I was just sick to my stomach, because I can't afford another radio. If that one's done, it's done. And then turns out on my power supply. Let me pause. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor for Radio ID. Yeah. I had it upside down. I had the towels on it, stuff like that, and I kept shaking it, and I didn't see anything coming out. There was mud on the back by the connectors where you connect your coax and stuff. There was mud inside of the where you do the power supply. I was like, damn, it's gone, right? And Richie, I don't have anything as far as fixing stuff or taking things apart. That's not me. I'll talk on it. So I was all bummed out, and I couldn't get it to power up. And I just happened to, I'm like, well, let me go get my battery. The worst I can do is the thing will smoke. So I went out to the car, got the battery, plugged it in, and it came on, and I almost cried, let me tell you. Turns out, though, that connector I had on my, I call it on the power supply, the positive side, the connector that goes to the power supply, it had come loose. It only had like one wire connected to it or something like that. And I pulled on a little bit, and it just came straight off. So I was like, thank you, Jesus. So I don't have anything to fix that with, but at least I know what the deal is. But the reason I brought it up, let me pause one more time. Okay, I got my advanced license there in April 2024. So I think it was May or June when I got the radio, because April was done. So I think it was either May or June I got the radio. Every HF contact that I have, which is a lot, it's a lot in the 1 year. I got off that 991. And the front of it, you can't even see the word Yezu. I wore that off. I used the hell out of that radio. It's been dropped twice, fallen in the water. I'm putting it through anything you can imagine. I've been out in the coldest of conditions here in Canada. I've had it on the dash of my car and couldn't even touch it. It got so hot. And that doggone radio has been a workhorse. I can't wait to get something else, though, so I can keep that one in the house. But it's been a good radio for me. Back over to you.
I'm hoping I'm not going to be as rough as you was, but I'm sure I will be, because that's just how I am. Full of a China shop. But yeah, I'm hoping to get the life out of it. I'm expecting to. I mean, I have definitely turned into the AC guy. And man, I'm wanting to learn, get set up on C4 FM, things of that nature. But yeah, so that's pretty amazing. I tried to get up with you. I Wednesday, Tuesday, me and James was tinkering around with AllStar Node, and I was hoping to kind of catch you. I didn't know if you had access to it while you was at work or not, or you was off or whatever. But yeah, so I was just trying to give you a shout to see. And all I can do is just access it through my phone right now. Back to you, KJ5GBQ.
Roger. Yeah. So I'll get back with you on it. I saw the message, but like I said, I was out of town there in between phones, and I saw your message there. But by that time, it was like a day later or something like that. So yeah, I'll pick it up with you later on there, Richie. Thanks for popping in and saying hello to us. Anyone on the repeaters wishing to have a last Yahoo there? Come on in. A VE3PGC and VE3SVC. Anyone on those repeaters wishing to put their beat in the pot? Please come now. Okay, nothing heard. Any other folks wishing to check in? Please come now. I'm recording. No, your mom says you cooked. But if you can bring my stuff in from the car, I appreciate it. Just stick it all down in the. Okay, guys. Let's see here. We've heard from VE3KNU, VE3KNU, VA3FZ, NX3F, VA3RQS, Alpha Alpha 5 Papa Delta, Kilo Echo 2 Foxtrot Whiskey Echo, K5BDL, VA3GIC, VE2DEW, Whiskey 4 Delta Lima Sierra, Victor Echo 2 Echo Quebec Lima, 82 Golf Uniform, and KJ5DBQ. Let me see who's on the YouTube there. So we do have 7 people watching on YouTube there. Thank you for being out there. Just put your name in the Put your name in the comment section there. We'll get you in the log. Okay, we're going to have one last call before we call it an evening. This has been a fun-packed evening. The hour has gone by so fast. Taking the 2 repeaters out, we're up to 13 contacts, 13 folks in there. So it's a blessing for you guys to be out there. We hope to see you next Friday, too. Okay, any other station wishing to check in, please come now. Okay, nothing heard. For all you that are out there, as I said before, let me just pull it up here. My YouTube channel there. So on the air with VA3EWV, I'm just going to say view channel. Go check it out. We are up to 627 subscribers. 627 subscribers. That's a lot. 380 videos for you to enjoy. We have our shorts. We have our live videos. We have the playlist. And for those of you that are going to be here with us on YouTube at the end there, we always play 2 of the songs that were brought to me by my friend VE3ARF. Put some songs together for me. We're going to be at the Hamfest. I need to get one done about Hamfest. That's what I need to do. I don't have a song on Hamfest, that's for sure. But what we will do, since there's going to be radio fun, I'll do when we end here tonight. I'm going to do. Let's see. Groove on the Airwaves. That'll be one I'll play tonight, as well as there's another one I like to play. Radio games. That's what I'm going to start with. Radio games. So if you guys want to head over to the YouTube channel, and I hope I have some sound this time, because last time there was no sound. We'll get one last call for anybody that wants to say anything, and if nothing's heard, we'll close out. Then we'll head over to the YouTube channel, not on here, but we'll head over to the YouTube channel. For those who are watching on YouTube, we'll play those 2 songs. We'll call it evening. Any other final words? This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. Okay, for those of you at home, I'll give you a couple minutes there to go to the live stream. We're gonna kick it off with the radio game. So we'll see you in 2 seconds.
Y'all, it's a radio field day and tenants up
They can
high.
hear it too.
Good friends, good vibes under clear blue sky.
I'm testing.
Static free, we sip and drink, summer's in the air. Frequencies tuning, ain't got no care to spare. Radio games playing all day. Radio games playing all day. Punching back, have a blast. Work the world, fuzz its ass. Wave that signal strong from coast to land. Transmitting joy, ain't no better pastime. Laughter and a static shared on every line. Round here we groove, mix of beats and waves, harmony electric in these radio days. Radio games playing all day. Contact 73 regards, punching back, have a blast. Work the world, fuzz its ass, got it. Wave that signal strong from coast to land. Cranking up, find that golden flow. Station to station, let the good times roll. Echoes travel wide, far beyond the range. Friendships on the airways, strange but not strange. From dusk to dawn, we chatter and we laugh. Frequency of language, speak and telegraph. Hearts connected, bound by unseen thread. In this summer fun, every moment led. Radio games playing all day. Contact 73 regards, punching back, have a blast. Work the world, fuzz its ass, yeah. Wave that signal strong from coast to land. Crank the knob, find that golden flow. Station to station, let the good times roll. Echoes travel wide, far beyond the range. Friendships on the airwaves, strange but not strange. Crank the knob, find that golden flow. Station to station, let the good times roll. Echoes travel wide, far beyond the range. Friendships on the airwaves, from coast to land.
Okay, let's get our next song queued up there. Let's see. So let's play Drive at 5 because I just came home from my last commute today. Let's do the big.
Cruising down the avenue, feeling so alive. Oh yeah, Biggie on the mic, it's a Drive at 5. Come on. I don't wanna follow the roads, my groove. Feeling jazzy, feeling funky, it's the way I move. Cam radio waves, reaching out like a charm with the smooth tones of Biggie's calm. That's right. Local folks in the rise, popping heads to the beat. This mobile radio fun is just so darn sweet. You know, Biggie, rocking that Drive at 5. Bringing joy in the funk, keeping it all alive. Ooh, yeah. From I wanna follow, let's get in the zone with the jazzy funky rhythm taking us all home. Static in the air, but we don't mind. The Biggie smooth flow, there's just a define. It's a radio hero with the tone so mellow in the sea of cars. He's the ultimate fellow. Oh, Biggie, neighbors on the porch, grooving inside. With their voice pouring out, ain't nobody lying. Tell them, summer breeze, putting us down in the vibe. Biggie brings the heat on this long, cool ride. Biggie, rocking that Drive at 5. Bringing joy in the funk, keeping it all alive. Ooh, yeah. From I wanna follow, then let's get in the zone with the jazzy funky rhythm taking us all home.
What's going on, everybody? VA3EWV on the air. It's a nice sunny Thursday. We're about to head home. No honeydew list, no this and that. So it's going to be a good drive. This past week, we weren't even able to get a QSO. I I guess the sun is shining real good out there, and everybody wants to be out and about.
Biggie, rocking that drive at 5. Bringing joy in the funk, keeping it all alive. Yeah. From our father, let's get in the zone. With the jazzy funky rhythm, taking us all home. With the jazzy funky rhythm, taking us all home. Neighbors on the porches, grooving inside. With their voice pouring out, ain't nobody lying. Tell him he's already a hero. With the tone so mellow in the sea of cars, he's the ultimate fellow. Biggie. Neighbors on the porches, grooving inside. With their voice pouring out, ain't nobody lying. Tell him summer breeze, winter's down, feel the vibe. Biggie brings the heat on the slow, cool ride. No biggie, no biggie. Neighbors on the porches, grooving inside. With their voice pouring out, ain't nobody lying. Tell them, summer breeze, windows down, feel the vibe, Biggie brings the heat on the slow, cool ride. Come on, Biggie, rocking that drive at 5. Bringing joy in the funk, keeping it all alive. Yeah, from our Bonneville, let's get in the zone. With the jazzy funky rhythm, taking us all home. With the jazzy funky rhythm, taking us all home.
I just pressed out. We need a doctor to check you out. I just had a massive fight. That's what
Hey.
that song says.
Okay, folks. Thank you for joining us tonight.
I just
We'll see y'all next week on the air with VA3EWV AllStar EchoLink Friday evening net. Have a good evening. 7-3.
bye. Broskies.